Hey there, welcome back to another video by Chemical Engineering Life. The journey from an entry-level position to the executive suite is often filled with a lot of challenges, opportunities, and hard-earned lessons. And while no two career paths are identical, there are still some proven strategies that can help ambitious professionals rise to the ranks and secure leadership positions. So if you are aiming to climb the corporate ladder, these secrets can hopefully help you guide through success. So do watch the video till the very end, and if you do like it, then remember to like, share, and subscribe to Chemical Engineering Live channel for more videos. Thank you. Before you can move up, you need to excel where you are, right? And you can do so by consistently delivering high quality work, meet or even exceed expectations, and demonstrate reliability to set the foundation for your career growth. You must focus on becoming the go-to person in your department, and you can do so by taking ownership of your responsibilities by consistently delivering high-quality work and also anticipating the needs of the team. And the best way to do that, the easiest way to stand out in the crowd, is to look for inefficiencies or challenges within the business processes in your department. Take the initiative and suggest actionable solutions, and then execute them flawlessly and effectively. And by solving problems and adding value proactively, you establish yourself as a reliable and an indispensable asset to your organization. And this will definitely help you also stand out of the crowd in the department. And success in the corporate world often depends on a willingness to learn and adapt. And therefore, a growth mindset, believing that skills and intelligence can be developed, is the key to overcoming challenges and seizing new opportunities. You should start by seeking feedback from supervisors, peers, mentors, senior professionals to identify the areas where you can improve and grow. And instead of being afraid of failure, try to embrace failure as an opportunity to learn by analyzing what went wrong and then adjust your approach moving forward for your future tasks. Take proactive steps to invest in your own professional development. You can do that by taking online courses, by signing up for workshops, getting some certifications, or any other relevant training or knowledge that might be relevant for your area or your future goal. And by continuously enhancing your skill, not only sets you apart from the other people, but also keeps you prepared for your new challenges and opportunities that might come up. No one climbs the corporate ladder alone, right? Therefore, building meaningful relationships with colleagues, mentors, leaders, managers can open doors you didn't even know exist. And therefore, you must start by actively networking within and outside of the organization to build a strong professional support system. Attend company events to connect with like-minded individuals, colleagues, managers, leaders, in informal settings where relationships can develop quite naturally. You should participate in cross-departmental projects because that does two things. You gain exposure to different teams, and you're also showcasing your skills to a different manager or department heads. And that can also demonstrate your ability to collaborate across departments. And finally, learn to seek out mentors. And that could be someone that is, in a higher position, someone that is in a position where you see yourself in next 5 to 10 years. And you should ask them to share their experiences, provide valuable career guidance, and help you navigate challenges as you progress in your own career journey. Effective communication is critical for those aiming for leadership roles. That is no secret. And whether you are presenting ideas, leading meetings, or addressing challenges, being able to communicate clearly and confidently literally sets you apart from the people that cannot. You should start by practicing public speaking, by seeking out opportunities to present your agenda in office meetings or even join public speaking clubs. Or if you feel that you are not that good in that area, it might even be worth investing in signing up in different workshops to build up your confidence. Improve your writing skills by focusing on clarity, structure, and impact. It does not matter whether you are drafting emails, reports, or presentations. You must learn to present your ideas in writing so that it is understandable by the person that's reading it. And most importantly, learn to adapt your communication style. Whether you're addressing the peers, clients, or senior executives, adapting your communication style ensures that your message is clear, persuasive, and aligned with the audience. You must remember that it does not matter how much you know. It does not matter how knowledgeable you are. If it is not understandable by the next person, all of that is more or less useless. Therefore, learn to adapt your communication style depending on what type of person that is you are talking to. Yep. And learn to show leadership in your everyday tasks. But just remember that leaders are not just those with fancy titles. They are individuals who step up, solve problems, and inspire others when need be. Taking initiative in your current role showcases your potential for leadership positions in the future. And you can start by looking for opportunities to lead different projects. That could be by volunteering for new initiative or stepping up when there is a leadership gap in the company. You can offer to mentor your colleagues by sharing your knowledge, providing guidance, and helping them overcome challenges, because this would also demonstrate your ability to nurture and train and inspire someone else. And like I said earlier, proactively identify challenges within your team and propose an effective solution, and then have it implemented yourself as well as effectively as possible. Because by taking ownership and solving problems and driving measurable results, you actually position yourself as a natural leader in the company and someone capable of not only identifying the gaps, but also influencing positive change. In order for you to move up in the corporate world, you need to understand the big picture. You need to think beyond your day-to-day tasks. And that obviously includes understanding your company's goals, challenges, and vision. And by doing so, you position yourself as someone who can contribute at a strategic level and not as an operational level. The very first thing you should do is, in the company that you're working in, try to understand their business model, including how it generates revenue, its core products, its services, its key customer base. By doing so, you understand the big picture. You understand what the company is aiming for. You're not specifically looking at how your department or your role affects it, but you're trying to understand how the company as a whole is built up. You should learn to stay informed on industry trends, emerging technologies, and the competitors. And then you should use this knowledge to align your daily work with the company's long-term goals, ensuring that your efforts contribute to the broader vision. Proactively suggest ideas, innovations, and strategies that might solve existing problems. And because by doing so, once again, you prove yourself to be a strategic thinker. You're not limiting yourself to the operational level, but you are someone that is capable of understanding what you should be doing as your role, but also how it impacts the bigger, broader aim of the company. And the most important skill that every leader needs to have, that is actually emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is undoubtedly a critical factor in leadership success. And that's because leaders who understand and manage their emotions, they are known to build stronger teams and foster a positive work environment. And that in today's environment, that is something that every single person is aiming for. You should start by practicing empathy. Try to put yourself in other people's shoes. Try to understand their emotions. Try to understand their perspectives and respond with care and consideration instead of just plain out blaming someone for the problems that have come up. Develop active listening by giving others your full attention, asking thoughtful questions, and validating their concerns. Don't be someone that is always trying to push out your own agenda, but instead try to listen to the needs of the other people as well. Strengthen your self-awareness by recognizing your own emotional triggers, understanding how your actions affect others, and learning to manage your stress effectively. And finally, conflicts are bound to arise at a workplace, but the only thing that we can choose to do is how we approach it. Therefore, you must learn to approach conflicts and problems constructively by staying calm, focusing on the solution and not the problem, and maintaining respect for all the parties that are involved in the process. And if you are an ambitious person, you may already know by now that actions speak louder than words and results speak much louder than efforts. Therefore, most of the leaders, most of the professionals, they are at the end of the day ultimately judged on their ability to drive outcomes that positively impact the organizations. So therefore, the very first thing that you need to do is track and communicate your achievements to your manager, to the senior executives, by maintaining a detailed record of your key projects, the goals that you have met in the fiscal year, and the challenges that you have overcome. At the same time, quantify the results of your work wherever possible. Do not tell a generalized statement, but rather make a very good assessment of how your actions impacted the company or the department or the KPIs in a quantifiable manner. It could be, for example, increased revenue, cost savings, improved efficiency, or even enhanced team performance. Wherever it is, whenever possible, try to quantify your tasks and your results whenever possible. And finally, contribute during your performance reviews, annual performance reviews or semi-annual performance reviews, or your meeting with the leadership. Learn to articulate your contributions that align with the company goals and demonstrate the value you bring to the organization. You don't necessarily have to be arrogant about it, but also don't be too humble, because by presenting concrete and measurable achievements, you're not only building credibility in the eyes of your leaders, but at the same time, you also make a compelling case for your promotion, your pay raise, or additional responsibilities in the area that you're working in. And the only way to rise up the ladder is by staying visible and by standing out. And the best way to do that is by indulging by participating in high impact work that can elevate your reputation and showcase your skills to the senior leadership team. You should volunteer for challenging assignments that push you beyond your comfort zone and also allow you to develop new skills or gain exposure to the other parts of the organization. Contribute to high-stakes initiatives that are critical to the company's success by offering fresh ideas, taking on the difficult jobs, and collaborating with cross-functional teams to deliver high-quality results. And finally, proactively identify pressing problems within the organization operations, strategy, or process, and then bring out a reasonable solution to it. And then just remember that by stepping up and making a tangible impact on a meaningful project, once again, what you're doing is that you are building credibility and you're demonstrating your ability to perform at a higher level. If you don't do that, then the leaders are always going to have a doubt whether or not you will be able to handle the new responsibility on your shoulders. Therefore, by doing so, you make a compelling case that you are someone that is capable of taking on additional tasks, someone that is capable of handling him or herself in difficult situations, and someone that is deserving of a higher responsibility in the area. The most important thing is that climbing the corporate ladder is rarely a straight path. It's never a straight path. It requires a lot of persistence, resilience, and incredible amounts of patience. So therefore, learn to embrace setbacks as part of the journey and stay focused on your long-term goals. The thing that you can do is that you can start by setting clear milestones for yourself. Break down the larger goals into smaller achievable steps and then celebrate those to maintain the momentum that you have. And at the same time, within the process, recognize that the setbacks and delays are a natural part of the journey. What matters the most is how you respond to them. And focus on the process. Do not allow yourself to be moved away from the journey due to a minor inconvenience. Success often comes to those people that are willing to persevere through uncertainty and adapt strategies as needed. So therefore, remain persistent and seek opportunities for growth and development in any direction that you see fit. At the same time, at the end of the day, just stay on the course. Do not give up. Do not give up to failure. Do not give up to uncertainty. By demonstrating your ability to stay on the course, even in the face of challenges, you are not only building your own confidence, but you also build a reputation as someone who is dependable, focused, and capable of walking the mile as need be. So therefore, whatever happens, set the goal and do not give up in the middle. Take it till the finishing line, and whatever happens, do not stop. That was the full video, and this video was actually based on an article that was published on www.ChemEnggLife.com. And if you would like to read the article instead, then feel free to visit the website and read the article under their Chemical Engineering Corner magazine. At the same time, if you may need any help in your career planning or in job search, CV making, interview prep, then do check out JobMink Consulting, which is a team working under Chemical Engineering Life that consists of experienced chemical engineers across from multiple sectors, and they are more than happy to share their career goals, their career progress, their tips and insights for you, so you can be more confident in your own career planning, in your own job hunt, and help you make good decisions for your own future goals as well. So do check out JobMink Consulting at www.ChemEnggLife.com. And also do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to Chemical Engineering Life channel for more videos. Thank you and have a great day.